Yes. Huh? Yeah. I technically have not met him. I don't even remember if Durandal met him.
Well, from what I'm seeing, it surprisingly looks a lot worse than it actually is. If I have to make a guesstimation, you shall be back in the battlefield quite shortly. Seems we have another guest. Greetings, Nora. And Saber. Welcome.
Whoa, this must be Dash.
Have you not met our new crewmate yet? Huh, I suppose not.
Hello, Noah.
I'd enter the room, but I do not know if they require us to be sterilized before we enter.
Well, I guess. Chest still kinda hurts, but I am mostly fine
Didn't
now.
they say he's recovered? So is he able to leave?
From what my scans say, his injuries look a lot worse than they were.
Prepare to leave that.
There we go.
Looks like you're already able to leave. Good on you.
Nobody enter the room unless you are sterile.
The air's dry in there. It's weird.
Yeah, that's
I imagine
sterilized
so.
air for you.
Report to R&D when you are all set.
Come.
Why is there...
Still never bolted down.
Why do you sound Imperial?
Must be a error in my voice modulator. My apologies. Nonetheless, it does make me sound quite refined.
I guess.
Now then, I suppose we shall head to R&D, as I do believe they required Mr. Dash.
What was that again? I've been there midway for a little bit. Kind of forgot.
Follow me. I know the way quite well.
Shot in the chest.
It's nearby the veteran quarters, quite, very nearby your bunk.
Oh yeah, that place. Okay.
There we are.
Get this machinery working tip-top shape again for the next excursion.
Greetings, gentlemen. Mr. Dash Bovan has arrived as you requested.
Head over to, the right. Next to the fabrication machine.
What's up, everyone?
So your Dash?
I'm guessing. Oh yes, it's me.
Based on your suit designs and what we've examined of you, we have offered you a new, much more suitable suit, especially for space endeavors. There's some vague similarities to an old suit Dax used to wear.
I kind of like it.
The helmet is far superior to your design. We recommend eventually you look into merging your suits.
Maybe.
But for now, this should be your new standard issue armor for the time being. Alongside that, we've issued you a few new weaponry per your request. Head to the second floor to the area near the balcony and swap your armor in there. Alright?
Alright. Oh, so I have a new fit now. Oh.
I hate when we don't get droid experts. We have this piece of tech, we have no idea how to function, and because they're all in projects right now, we get to be on the cusp of not understanding anything. That's doing nothing. What kind of weld work does this machine even need? Dual leg joints? Jesus. What are
Oh,
these
it fits me
legs?
well. Oh. It's better than my mask. My mask killed my entire face this time.
What's your status?
Quite an interesting set. Very nice. Very
I have a
nice.
few new weapons. Let's see. Well, this was on my kit before. That's a grenade launcher. Had that before.
What's your status?
I had this before. Oh, it's ooh. Slug for module. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Semi-fire
Slug thrower. Very nice.
for. Wait. This doesn't have a CT. Well, I guess it doesn't need one.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a blast rifle it seems like, but I can't have a slug. to the fun of it. Oh, there's a silent code too. I like this gun. I'll be definitely using this.
Very good.
My beloved and my sniper, so, yep, okay. Alright, nice. So, did I miss anything while I was, in the med bay?
Not much to my knowledge.
Yeah, not really anything.
Well, I guess that's a good thing.
Or at least not much that would really matter to yourself. A couple of small things, but not of much importance.
Ooh, have y'all killed the dog yet? You can
No.
that thing
What?
yet, or is it still alive out there? The dog that
Probably
killed
left.
me, tried to kill me.
It's either still on planet or it was extracted. We have not seen it since.
Thing was annoying. Little bastard.
Oh yes, it did quite the number on you. Worry not, if we see it again, we shall pound the creature into dust.
Well, good time to test my weapons on this mission.
Yes.
All right, yes, the bishop burial.
No, I guess I can check that out later when I have time.
Yes, when you have free time, we can send the coordinates to your datapad.
What's up?
Not much. You can come in. It's been a little bit.
Yeah. What do you do for fun these days?
Drink. Go for walks around the compound. Read. Things like that.
What you reading?
I've actually recently been engrossed in a book about Republic era ship design.
Nice.
So what brings you this way to my humble office?
Bored?
Fair enough.
So you got an alliance flag up too.
Indeed.
Were you in the room when I was
What
talking
about
about that?
I don't recall. What did you say about it?
Oh, Sparrow has one of those. Bigger one.
Ah.
Yeah, I was saying, I mean, their headquarters is nearby. We could always visit. See what's left of it.
Not much, I imagine.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sparrow, any idea what he's been up to?
Not really.
Let's go check. And we'll grab the boy as well.
Oh, he walked away. I don't think he's in there.
Oh, he's gone.
I passed him
Alright.
on the way to your room.
Did you catch that? I couldn't hear him.
These are completely soundproof.
Nick and Saber. What can I do for you?
Nothing really. We're just killing time.
Yes.
Ah,
the
I
subject-
see, I see.
Time works for the Emperor right now.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was chilling with Nick. He has an Alliance flag up too.
Ah, very nice. If I may ask, what ties do you have to the Alliance? Was it just a cool flag?
Nick?
Nick?
It's just sentimental for me, the Alliance flag. Yeah, mine is a
How
bit
so?
smaller than yours. Just a few old contacts and friends.
Oh, I simply asked because the banner of the Eternal Alliance is something not many think of nowadays. It's from a long, long bygone era.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
But it's known for one of the few times the entire galaxy came together to stop a great foe.
Yep, both Jedi and Sith.
And while they
We
didn't
may
have to
soon
like
be
each
living.
other,
We
yes,
might soon be living through such a time again.
Hmm.
If this Dark Empire is to be stopped, pretty much
I
the
don't
rest of
think
the
the Sith
galaxy
would
has to get
side with
together, I
any
feel.
Jedi this time. Except for
yeah,
you.
sadly.
You know what I meant. Besides, there's not really many
Of course.
Sith left to side with anyone
Or Jedi.
other than the true.
Who knows? Maybe there are a few holdouts. Maybe they'll join the New Republic. I mean, we already know, what was it? The Skywalker had joined the Empire as well, was it?
Kind
Yes.
of. Who doesn't seem too keen on serving the Emperor.
Nah.
God, I need to plan a trip to Odessen.
Yes, it would be quite nice to see if Odessen is still standing. Oddly enough, I can't find any part in my databank about what happened to it.
Data corruption, or
It was just lost to history.
No, if I recall correctly, I believe it might have been destroyed just before the Alliance.
Yeah, that was...
At least before Zakul.
Yeah, a lot of that time in my memory banks was lost when it was initially wiped. I don't even know who the leader was, other than they were called the Commander.
Well, they were called What was it? What was it?
Outlander.
The Outlander.
Yeah, but that's what Zakul called everyone not from Zakul.
Well, hey, from what I'm seeing, they took that name name in stride.
I do know one thing. They were either from the Republic or Empire. One of the two.
Well, it had to be from one of them.
Well, they could have been from something else, but no. It's definitely one of those two. Or an ally of one of them.
Hard to say. A lot of history from back then has been lost or destroyed on purpose.
Like the identity
I'm sure
of
we
Darth
could find
Knox.
an archive of it somewhere.
Sadly, that's very unlikely. It's incredibly rare you even see one of our type from that era.
Yeah.
Frankly,
there are a lot
it's
of famous
almost one in
people
a million
who
that
don't know about.
two of us even managed to actually stumble across each other.
Like the Void Hound, what the ship was named after, don't know what they looked like or anything about them. Nor one of the commanders of Havoc Squad.
Ah, yes, Havoc Squad.
Yeah, I think
Almost
the most
forgot about
famous
that
one.
group. Yes.
They were codenamed Meteor. That's all I know.
You know, if you are ever curious about the past, do ask one of us. There are plenty of tales we can regale you.
I'll do that.
Talk to me specifically.
What? Did you hear
I
something?
said I'll do that.
Here's something. What do you mean?
Is there a vent in
What?
here that leads to Dash's room? I swear I heard him for
No,
a
I
second.
didn't.
The walls are quite thin. Dash has complained to me quite a lot. But that's probably nothing. For all we know, it could be a creature scurrying inside the vent shafts. I believe there are a few above us.
Well, I don't hear it anymore.
Okay, I heard it that time. I'm pretty sure I heard Dash say something. You're right, these walls are kind of thin.
I didn't.
He's probably doing something. Not our problem to interrupt whatever he's doing.
But yeah, do you want to know anything? Or are you satisfied?
Yes. We can tell you
Quite
anything you want to know.
satisfied.
For example, I can tell you another time when the Jedi and Sith did team up once again before the Alliance.
Yes, I believe
Sure,
that
tell me
did
about
lead
that.
into the Alliance, though.
Well, yes, but actually, if I recall correctly, it happened like a couple times for the Alliance, but that's not important. The first time I recall, because it was around the time I was first activated, actually, was when, I think I've told this story, I might have told this to you already, but people seem to not think it was true. The Sith Lord, Darth Malgus.
Oh, right.
After the Sith Emperor vanished, he decided to take over the Empire and make a new one, basically, a better one. However, everyone disliked that and decided to overthrow him. They say a group of 4 champions that stormed his headquarters and took him down.
And if I recall, they didn't
But sadly,
exactly
their
work
names were
together.
lost to history.
But they did leave each other alone for that, to focus on him.
Fair. I mean, the bigger threat. And I mean,
Yeah.
there was the time Darth Revan revived himself. That was
Yeah, they did team up for
interesting
that,
time.
and that the relationship formed there between the Jedi Grand Master and the military leader of the Sith helped form the Alliance later on.
Indeed. If you wanna
God,
hear
Darth
about-
Maul was so
about
cool.
that escapade, do let us know.
I think, honestly, Darth Malgus's empire did have merit. Just,
It did,
He
but
chose his
people
enemies
weren't ready
poorly.
for an empire like that.
yeah. Just think about it. Aliens would have been treated as equals.
Indeed.
Even that got the Kalish on his side.
Yes, he managed to convince some of the strongest of the Empire to join his new empire.
Oh yes, and Darth Seraphon
Though,
is too.
clearly he didn't get all of the strongest.
Yeah, I guess he just mostly had alien leaders and warlords and whatnot, and Darth Seraphon. Oh, and Akis Wode.
Yes. Any other interesting stories you'd like to know about the past, Nick?
Who was the first person you ever killed?
That's
I no longer remember.
kind of a difficult one. Frankly, I've killed likely millions already in my entire lifetime. For all I know, the first creature I could have killed could have been nothing but a womp rat. I simply killed whatever my master dictated I kill.
Well, I did say person, so a womp rat wouldn't count.
I was a mindless
suppose.
machine at the time. I do not remember.
I wouldn't exactly say mindless for myself back then, but still, I do not recall my first actual kill.
I actually don't remember if HK-50s or 51s had more or less autonomy than each other.
It's a bit fuzzy in that era. Not all of my old memories survived being destroyed.
Yeah, we're talking more like galactic events and whatnot.
Yeah. But I mean,
Since
if
obviously
you
you
are
wouldn't know
interested in
about
me
them.
personally, I can recall you what little I recall about my first master.
Does he use for his business?
Sure, tell me about him or her. Or it.
Let me see. I can't recall too much about him, but I knew he was a Sith Lord. A great one at that. And indeed, I believe he had an apprentice. Blast it all, of course I can't recall either of their names.
Anyone super notable?
Whatever. I just remember we traveled across the galaxy in his
I'll leave you
class
to.
interceptor. No. Interesting. Well, nonetheless, we traveled across the galaxy in a Fury class interceptor.
Over here. Sit at one of the tables and you'll get your call. Or one of the chairs, I mean.
Saber?
Yes?
I'm just calling to, I guess, apologize for what I did the other day.
It's alright.
I was an absolute asshole.
You were defending your
I
beliefs.
stand by some of what you said, but yes, but I feel like I was just causing a rift between us through that. And I feel like that's not the greatest thing to do in a turmoil galaxy, which is to turn on your allies and friends. We may not see eye to eye, but I'd like you to come over and visit sometime, and without so they don't get in the way.
Sure.
I might be moving soon. I noticed some Imperial units starting to patrol my area, which has never happened before. You sure you weren't followed, or was anyone that followed?
I wasn't followed. He might have been.
Gosh. I'm so thankful I have a jammer. It's a giant bubble that blocks out my local area from comms. Because they don't know where it is, and it blocks like a 4-mile radius. So it's great. But I think they're combing, trying to figure out where anyone went, because I don't think he told them. So, yeah, if you could, send someone very reliable, like a one-man team, to come over here and just protect the place if I go out, that'd be nice.
Alright.
Got anyone like that?
I can think of a few.
Who? Because keep in mind, your old data is still stored here. I kept the memory core that I gave you a long time ago a copy of here. So, don't want the enemy getting hands on that.
I mean, could send Clark.
Clark? I haven't heard of him.
Oh, he was...
Associate, works for the Vanguard, or like
Yeah,
independent?
he was one of the team that defended your place before during the Back to War. He's a really big gun.
I would like... You do raise a good point. They probably have me in their system somewhere, buried.
Yeah.
But what I'm more concerned about is I want someone unaffiliated with the Vanguard, someone who can't
Alright.
tie me to the Vanguard over here. Because if they do barge in, I want to be able to say I'm independent, because then there's a chance that they won't just burn my place to the ground. Anyone you know like that? If you can't, that's fine. I can look for outsourcing.
No, I can find someone. I just don't know a lot of them are alive or not.
Okay. On to other business. I did some looking into that surrogate code. The anti-surrogation code. For what I've been able to see, because I tested it, it works.
Oh.
Only works on systems, though. You can't infect the droid with it. You'd have to get it into the system where the data's stored. And also, this was an unprotected system, but the theoreticals work. But the big issue is, it has... I don't know how to first... You'd have to get into the system first, and you'd also have to direct it to its memory data. Which, when you're breaking into an enemy base, you don't know that.
Yeah.
But if you're interested, I could have the code worked on. But the primary risk I see, you use this thing once, it's a one and done. Because there will be... Someone will figure out a way almost immediately, especially if you're against the Empire, how to counter this.
Could give us a momentary advantage.
Target like A1, it would give you a weak advantage.
Yes.
We raid a bunch of facilities, but then right after that, all countermeasures will be upgraded, and you'll have to go on the lookout for outdated Imperial bases that have surrogation, which is, suffice to say, possibly rare.
Any advantage is good.
The one idea I had for this already is, you could just hook this up to the Revenant machines that you showed me a bit about.
Yes.
And it would, force... So, there's two ways you can go about it. It's not complete. Do you want to purge the data, or preserve it for you to go through? Preserving it has the bigger risk that it could... preserved has the bigger risk that it just does not work. Because the anti-surrogation as it is right now just searches, deletes the surrogation data, and uploads a virus in its place. For when the droid uploads itself to the surrogation system, it finds nothing, and gets a virus implanted in them. To preserve, that would take a lot of work.
Well, you don't have to.
Also, this thing doesn't seem to work against memories, like backups, but it does allow consciousness transfers to be stopped, which was its original. Never tried that. We're pretty fortunate that didn't come to pass, though. Other than that, that's really it, so I'll let you go back to what you're doing.
Alright. See you.
Well, it is like a big target. I understand make it black
Greetings,
so it
everyone.
blends in with space, but it's also just a massive target. You can't really miss it when you shoot at it.
What you guys talking about?
The giant
There's a lot of
ISD,
things.
Imperial ships, and yeah, that.
Nice.
Oh, cool mission.
Who's ready to piss off Victor?
What mission?
Fun
I'm
time,
quite
so I'm
ready to
down.
destroy this traitor.
What's the mission?
We will be heading to Zelos 2 and blowing up Victor's estate. For the fun of it.
We'll steal his shit first.
Well, yes, but I will quite enjoy blowing it to smithereens. Teach him.
Right, right.
Oh. Also distract any local forces into investigating us leaving the facility. If we trip any alarm systems, if we would still focus on dealing with the mining stuff than actually go into the area. If we trip anything, by the way. If hopefully we don't. Oh.
Nice.
Ah.
Explosives expert.
Yes, essentially,
Yeah.
we believe he is quite essentially immortal. If this is still him we're talking about. I've killed him once, I can do it again.
True. And if you can't kill him, you can always just mess with him for his entire life. Or destroy all his projects you made.
Indeed.
Oh, cool, I built this. Oh. Oh, god, no.
That afraid you're being compared to Tanukas?
He shot up a bar when I first saw him. Poor dummy.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you talk
'cause
to
it's
Tanukas
logical.
now, he's currently torturing that immortal mask. I should really
Oh,
check
right.
up on that, see how that's going.
Well, yeah, if you can't kill him, then just torture it to the old stuff like,
He's not
wishes
even
to be
doing
dead.
that much, he's just existing near the mask, and it's somehow torturing it to no end.
He brought some interesting
Moral?
things
Oh,
in when
too bad.
last I saw him.
Oh god, what did he buy for it?
I'm not
I
going to repeat
like
myself.
To know.
It's just
Did he buy a mannequin?
no, I don't think so.
No, would be funny.
It
That was a
would.
wooden mannequin.
If I recall correctly, it was something much, much worse.
No. Do you even want to ask what it is?
You don't.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Just gonna head down there.
I'm all set.
Yes. I've done a bit of tinkering to my code, so it should make me a bit extra better in battle. What does he think he is, a race?
Which hangar are we going to?
Alright, so I believe the ship should be over here. I mean, assuming we're taking a regular transport.
Well, technically we're waiting in location, so... Am we using some sort of stealth path? Like,
I hope
KG
so.
on radar. Nope. It won't be late if they can see us radar. Oh, there it is. Whoa.
It is a stealth craft.
Well then, let us go.
Duh.
Curious.
Cool.
Hop on in.
Greetings, good comrade. Come on in.
What the hell is happening?
You're going to blow stuff up.
Oh, so you people are who I'm contracted for. I see. So, that it has been, which lightsaber person are you? I don't remember. There is a
Nora.
lot.
Yes, this
Ah,
one's
the
Nora.
woman who is still alive. The. So, give quick summary. What are we doing? I've been on like 4-day bender.
Breaking
and
into,
really,
stealing from, and blowing up an estate belonging to an enemy.
yeah, fun.
Yes, we're going to need quite the explosives expert for this.
Then you're gonna go
So that's
join
where
your
you come
squad
in.
at a mining facility.